Hey everyone, today I want to talk about teams in schools and why they matter. Without doubt, schools are some of the most important organisations we have. They're also some of the most complex workplaces. There's system complexity, there's people complexity. When you work in a school, there's a lot to navigate. The good news is the close group of people around us can help us make our way through. We know this through the work of famous anthropologist Robert Dunbar, who studied our need for human connection and the way we form families, villages, and tribes. And what he found was that people do better together. But when groups become too large, they become unmanageable. So teams are the sweet spot for human performance. But I'm sure you can agree, not all teams are created equally. Some teams can bring our energy down, while other teams can boost our energy up. It's with that in mind that I'd like you to consider how your team's going right now. And we'll do this through looking at the 4 factors that contribute to high performance teams. Starting out with KPI 1, vision and action. Here, some teams put their energy into trying to understand why they actually do the work that they do and how it fits in with the school's vision and goals. This is extremely draining and results in conflicting priorities, politics, and work that's neither enjoyable nor meaningful. Meanwhile, other teams put their energy into completing tasks and solving problems that are aligned to their team's and school's goals and vision. And while they exert a large amount of energy, the payoff is high job satisfaction as they make progress towards their goals and key milestones. Where does your team sit on the vision and action scale right now? Moving on to KPI 2, performance reporting, some teams put all of their effort into putting forward and defending their own individual ideas and opinions. They're rewarded by a lack of momentum, wasted resources, and no real ability to be able to agree whether the team is on or off track. On the flip side, other teams work harder at ensuring that they've got rigorous objective processes in place so that they can be 110% confident in the decisions that they make. And while this can be exhausting, these teams can be extremely satisfied that they only need to tweak their processes slightly to reach the amazing goals on their horizons. Where does your team sit on the performance reporting scale right now? Turning to KPI 3, leveraging diversity, some teams work harder at selectively and actively avoiding those they don't understand or simply don't like. This behaviour is rewarded with emotional exhaustion, fractured team relationships, and ever-increasing siloing between team members as they work for their own agenda rather than the greater good of the team. By comparison, other teams work harder at understanding the diversity within their team and leveraging it so it becomes a strategic advantage. The payoff here is deeper insight and awareness of team members' strengths and differences, as well as increasing empathy within the team overall. How does your team rate with leveraging diversity right now? Finally, turning to KPI 4, work-life and wellbeing awareness. Some teams work hard at keeping their private lives private and handling the stresses and strains of life all on their own. This behaviour results in isolation, burnout, and resentment between team members who need to cover for each other due to poor coping. Meanwhile, other teams work hard to disclose appropriate personal information so that they can get to know each other that much better. The end result here is that working in the team becomes a buffer against other life stresses and everyone's sense of belonging and mutual care increases. Where's your team at with work-life wellbeing awareness right now? So that's a quick look at teams in schools. Remember, given how complex schools are, teams are our sweet spot for success. So as we finish the video, I'd like you to turn to the people around you and discuss how your team's going and where it's putting its energy in relation to the 4 factors of team success.